Good morning, student. Today we are going to start with our new chapter, that is chapter 3, Advanced Feature in Word Processor Part 1. You have studied Microsoft Word in the previous class. Also you have learned some basic editing and formatting features that help you change a simple document to a professional one. You can modify the document according to your requirement. In this chapter, you will learn some advanced feature of word processor that further enhance text and overall look of a document. You can change line and paragraph style, format page, set text given indent, set page margin and border, and many more in accordance to your requirement. Let us start with our first topic, copy formatting to another selection, that is Format Painter. The MS Word 2013 enables you to copy and apply the text and graphics formatting as applied to another selection using the Format Painter. To do so, follow the given steps. First, select the text from which you want to copy the format. It can be text or a graphic. Second, navigate the clipboard group in Home tab and search for the paintbrush icon. This icon represents the Format Painter option. Third, click the Format Painter option. The mouse pointer changes into a brush. Fourth, drag this brush over the text to which you want to apply the copied text or graphic formatting. Fifth, the dragged text gets modified with formatting attribute copied from the previous text. Now next, that is page formatting, setting paragraph spacing. In a document, paragraph spacing is the free space given above and below a paragraph. In order to give a paragraph spacing, follow the given step. Select the paragraph after which you want to insert the space. Go to the paragraph group in a Home tab and click the paragraph dialog box launcher button. The paragraph dialog box is displayed on the screen. Click Indent and Spacing tab. Go to the spacing section in the dialog box and specify the spacing required before and after the selected paragraph by clicking on the drop down arrow. Click OK option. The selected paragraph is displayed on the screen showing the paragraph spacing specified. Now next topic, changing line spacing. You can also change the spacing between the line of a text. To do so, select the text in which you want to give spacing between the lines. Now second step, go to the paragraph group of Home tab and click the paragraph dialog box launcher button. Third step, the paragraph dialog box is displayed on the screen. Click the Indent and Spacing tab. Go to the spacing section in the dialog box and specify the required line spacing by clicking the drop down arrow and finally click OK option. Fourth, the selected text showing the specified line spacing is displayed on the screen. Next is indenting text. Indentation is useful to grab reader's attention. It sets the first line or which the whole paragraph to be specified location. Indent is the spacing between the text and paragraph margin. To insert indentation in a paragraph, follow the given steps. First, select the paragraph in which you want to insert indents. Second, in the Home tab, navigate the paragraph group and click the paragraph dialog box launcher in a group. Third, the paragraph dialog box open on the screen. Click the Indent and Spacing tab. Go to the indentation section in the dialog box and specify the left, right, first line hanging indent. Click OK option. Fifth, the selected text showing the specified indent is displayed on the screen. Inserting column and column break. First, inserting column. Usually, when you type text in Word, it appears in a single column. However, you can split your text in 2 or more columns, as you see in newspaper and magazine. Follow the given steps to insert columns. First, Go to the Page Layout tab in the ribbon and click the drop down arrow next to the column option in Page Setup group. Second, the drop down menu shows options for splitting the text into 1, 2, 3, right and left. You can select the desired option for the text from the menu. Third, if you want to customize the column or insert more columns than given in the menu, select the option More Columns. Fourth, the Columns dialog box display on the screen. Specify the number of the column width and spacing in the width and spacing section. Fifth, go to the Apply to option and select the whole document option from the drop down menu. Click the OK button. Now next is inserting column break. Once the text is divided into columns, sometimes text in the column seems unbalanced. Also, there are times when you want to adjust the type text in the new column. Both these require to insert column break in the text. Inserting a column break allows the text to get adjusted in the beginning of the new column automatically. Follow the given steps to insert column break. First, place the cursor to the location where you want to insert column break. Second, go to the Page Layout tab and click the drop down arrow next to the break option in the Page Setup group. Third, select the column option from the drop down menu. Now the next is inserting page break. Page break is used to mark the point where a page ends and another page begins. In order to add the page break, follow the steps given below. First, go to the Page Layout tab and click the drop down arrow next to the breaks option in the Page Setup group. Second, select the page option from the drop down menu. The document shows the changes accordingly. We complete the first part here. I hope that you all understood. Thank you.